Welcome back everybody to Clearance Isle Season 3 Modded Episode 4. And to start off today's episode, we are going to be going to the Twilight Forest once again. Now, I had planned to go and finish off the last boss, whatever it is, the Consummate Ghost, or whatever his name is. But a little mishap happened with Wyatt, and he lost all his stuff. So I'll show you that now. Since you lost all your footage, and you need to restart, obviously you're not just going to be able to just restart and then, you know, just like get your stuff back just like that. You need to have a little challenge to get your stuff back. So what your challenge is you need to, first of all, get re-geared up. I mean, you kind of have to do that anyways. And then you also have to go back through and complete all the bosses and like all the Twilight Forest things that we already did in between your episode 1 and 3. Back to this point right here. So,
Nothing's a baby zombie.
baby zombie. Yeah, you didn't see that. So yeah, that's your challenge. Are you ready to restart all the way back to day 1, basically? We're on day 1151 or 383 hours. All right, all in one quick swoop. Oh, 2 quick swoops. You're back to day 1. So as you saw, Wyatt has to give me all his loot, which I have right here, until he gets done and back to where we were in the Twilight Forest. But since we were going to go to the Twilight Forest today, we actually did go, and we were looking for the last boss, but we never found him. But instead, we decided to be stupid and go and kill the Hydra. But we didn't just kill the Hydra, we decided to take off all of our armor, okay, like this, besides our boots, because it has double jump on it. And not only that, we also decided to get rid of all of our weapons and our food. So this is basically what we looked like for the entire fight. But then we gave ourselves stone daggers which only give 4 damage. And then we gave ourselves moldy cheese, which has really bad saturation and gives you nausea for like 30 seconds straight. So the entire fight, we were nauseated, we were hungry, we had no armor, we had stone daggers. So that's what we've decided to do instead of going for the last boss. So I'm going to show y'all that right now. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep, my nausea is gone.
Let's go. Oh my god. Dude, I feel like it's getting worse and worse the more you do it. Dude, the whole world is shaking. Alright, let's be dumbasses and let's kill the Hydra with stone daggers. No armor. Close your mouth, boy. Nope, close your mouth. Stupidest thing we have probably ever done.
You better be eating y'all's cheese.
Oh, no, his head. I did some meaty damage just then, bro. I did so much damage. Hey, no. You get your fireballs away from me, boy. I gotta eat some moldy cheese real quick. I can't tell what's left or what's right at this point, dude. I can't tell.
I have him over here.
Is that a stool? Who brought a stool?
Yeah, that's my fault.
Jody did. Oh!
What? Bro jumped up, got smacked in the face with a fireball.
He knocked me in the lava.
It's been nice knowing you.
Run, Kipper. Yo, regroup.
Right here?
Ready? Huddle up.
Yeah, bro. I can't say anything. I'm so nauseous.
Why would you give us personal weakness? Why'd you do that?
Oh, wait. If you have potion of weakness, you can't hit him.
Oh, what'd you hit me for? Stop hitting me!
Stop walking in front of me.
Jody's got his head. Both of y'all's got his head low.
I did some good hits there. I got like 8 hits.
I'm on half a heart, and I'm still going in.
Yeah, Jody died now.
I was in there.
Oh, and Kipper died.
I'm fisting.
I'm fisting him! I'm punching him with my fist!
I'm punching him! Get over here!
Die! Yes, my dagger killed him! Yeah! That was unnecessary, but we did it.
You look so fucking goofy. You like open the chest. You can
Hello.
I hope y'all enjoyed that clip of us killing the Hydra and making it difficult for absolutely no reason. But for now, let's go ahead and get on to working on our factory, which we did not finish last episode. So I have been going and collecting resources, which they're actually in this backpack right here. So I need all these glass bottles and all this stuff in here to make a mud farm. Now, I'll actually be using Il Mango's mud farm just because it was the first one that showed up and it was the first one that I saw that worked. So now let's go ahead and go down there into the factory, put in the floor, and then let's go ahead and build the mud farm. All right, there is the floor. And now for the mud farm. All right, so the mud farm is completely done. And let me just show you how you use it real quick. All you need to do is just grab some dirt, put it in your inventory, in your offhand, and then sit right here, place the block, and it turns into mud. Break it, just do this. And so I've done this a bit, just a little bit. So now I have basically 8.5 stacks of mud. So now I have all the resources I need to get the ground outside done. And now, in a flash, this entire area behind me will be done. Bit of a progress update. As you see, I have gone ahead and built out the entire road from here all the way to down there and over here. And I've also got these gunpowder sacks, which look really cool and they look pretty industrial, which I would put at a factory. And with those copycat steps, I can also make little mini ones to add some extra detail. I actually just remembered this. There are invisible item frames where they're glass item frames, but basically I can do this, and since this is gunpowder, I added some gunpowder on top to make it, you know, just like there's some gunpowder lying around. It's pretty cool. Also got some barrels going on around here. And on the inside, I have gone ahead and I have added the machine back into here. And we've got some copper sheets going and some more copper in here. So there you go. That's going to be going while I build. And I also need to continue the road down over here and to here. And as you see, since Wyatt has restarted, he's going to be building a house right there for the time being. And once he's got his little challenge done, he will be leaving and going back to his old house. So once he leaves, I will take his house and I'll, like, you know, industrialize it and stuff. Yeah, that's going to be there for a little while, at least like maybe a couple episodes or two. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to continue the road going along here. I'm probably going to relocate this somewhere else or just tear it down. So I'm going to go do that now. And I might add some extra detail along the sides of the walls and roads too. It's an Among Us, Squidward.
It's an Among Us.
It's a fungus. What's that monkey doing over there, bro? Among Us people can spawn in my biome, bro? That's crazy. Alright, so I have been hard at work, and as you see, I have put lanterns up along the entire pathway, and I have also continued the entire pathway all the way around. And now this place is actually looking like a factory. Now, right here, where this flying fish is flopping around, I am going to have little cylinder tank things with like smoke coming out the top and all that stuff. There's stuff that's supposed to be on the roof, but all that stuff requires copper, and I don't want my copper to oxidize. I want it to be like, you know, okay, Mr. Thunder, I want it to be, you know, copper looking, not green. So I need to make a honeycomb farm, which means I need to spend the next few hours of my life going through and collecting beehives and then putting them into a farm, which will then farm honeycomb every time it gets bigger. Yeah, so I gotta make a honeycomb farm. I guess I'll be back when I go get a bunch of honey beehive things. So yeah, this is gonna be fun, but you know, it's all for the sake of this place looking good. Okay, so I just got back. That didn't take that long, and I got 6 beehives. I know one of these has 3 in them because I got the total bee location achievement. But now that we have these, I'm going to build a little bee farm probably inside the factory just because why not? I mean, it should be small enough to fit in there. So now all I need to do is just build it right here is where I'm thinking. And I'll be back when it's built. All right, here we go. I have built it, and I got this farm design from Nausea. Yeah, I'll have a link to that video in the description, and also a link to this video in the description in case y'all want to get both of these. But basically now we have an automatic honeycomb farm, so I'm just gonna let this thing run for a little while, and then I will have enough honeycomb to wax all my copper. So now I can go ahead and build the rest of my base. Thank God this did not take long, because I thought this was going to take like the entirety of this day, but it didn't. Did I just... Oh, God. Okay then. Did not mean... Well, he walked into that, okay? It was his fault. He can get mad at me if he walks into my vision. Alright, so I have gone ahead, I have built up this right here, and I used some copycat panels right there so I can get the copper block texture to kind of poke out a little bit so I can stick campfires in the top. And as you see, I have got some of these copper pipes I was talking about thrown around in there, make it look like there's, you know, like water since it's steam. So it's like steampunk. These are fluid pipes, so water could be flowing through here, making steam for this. And now that this is done over here, I'm going to do the roof. Okay, so I have got the roof done now, and I mean, you can't really see it, so let me build up there real quick. So up here in this little roof, we got this small little chimney, and then if you see this, I got a little wire connecting the two roofs, and look at this roof up here. As you see, I have not waxed it yet, but I'll do that off camera. But yeah, look at this. This is looking really good, and I love it. I like this right here. Actually, I love all the pipes just going everywhere, and these little panels right here. The little copycat panels, they make like making things three-dimensional look even better. Like instead of just being like a copper pole, it's kind of like a copper pole with like little extra support bracket things all in it. And there's a little smokestack coming up the top. There's this big one, a little cog, that stuff, and then just some chimneys there too. Because it's steampunk, you gotta have some smoke going into the air like it's steam. But now that actually makes this entire factory completely finished besides this dirt pole. And now that this factory is completely finished, it is time to get netherite, because I need netherite, and as you see, yeah, my stuff needs netherite. So I'm going to go to the nether, and I'm going to go mine some netherite. Alright, so I have just gotten back, and I have all the netherite right here, and all the gold. So now let's turn this into netherite ingots and put it on our stuff. So now I can never feel scared going over lava pits. So helmet, chest plate, pants, get the cover me in debris achievement, and then put it on my shovel. And there we go. Now we're all kitted out in netherite. So now we can definitely not die, and fire doesn't hurt us as much. Now with the base done and netherite completely on and fighting the Hydra like a dumb nut, that will be the conclusion of this video, and we are done for today. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, because fighting that Hydra was really fun if you couldn't tell. And getting netherite is great too. And now that the factory is completely done, I can move on to my next part of my base, which you'll find out in the next episode. And if you have any comments on anything I should do, anything I should change, make sure you do that in the comments below. And also, if you haven't seen the first 3 videos, then they'll be on the end screen, so you can go and check them out. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next episode.